How's it going, Rams? Welcome back to another edition of CTV Sports. As always, happy to be on desk. I'm Brooklynn Martinez.
Stoked to be here tonight. I'm Hunter Strand. Here's what we got on tap for you tonight.
Football heads up to Wyoming to compete in the Border War matchup, while volleyball takes on the Cowgirls in Moby Arena.
Soccer beats Nevada Wolfpack here at home, winning 4-0, and we got a glimpse of men's basketball in their expedition match against Creighton.
All that more right here on CTV Sports, which starts right now.
The Border War turned sour for Colorado State on Saturday night as the Rams struggled, were shut out by Wyoming 28-0 at War Memorial Stadium in a week filled with change and uncertainty. CSU struggled to find any offensive spark or consistency against its rival. Both teams entered the game searching for answers on offense. Each with a new play caller, Wyoming made most of its chances, using two first interceptions from CSU quarterback Jackson Bursao to build a 21-0 lead before halftime. Bursao, who had gone 113 attempts without an interception, saw his streak end in devastating fashion. Both turnovers set up short fields for the Cowboys, who capitalized with touchdowns to put the Rams up in a deep hole early. Colorado State showed signs of life in the second half, moving the ball more efficiently and holding back Wyoming's offense in check. However, mistakes continued to haunt the Rams. Bursao threw a third interception just outside the red zone and fumbled a snap on 4th and 4 at the Wyoming 5-yard line. In the game, wiped out CSU's last chance to avoid the shutout. Wyoming's final score came in the third quarter for Sam Scout, who broke free for a 37-yard touchdown run, capping off Cowboys' dominant night after the CSU's defense holding Wyoming 0 for 5 on third downs to end the game. But the damage was already done. Colorado State enters its second bye week seeking answers and stability. The Rams will look to regroup before returning home to the Canvas Stadium on November 8th, where they'll host UNLV in what could be a crucial matchup to keep their postseason hopes alive. For now, the Bronze Boot stays in Laramie, and the Rams leave the Border War still searching for an identity.
College basketball is officially back as Colorado State was back in action this past weekend as they went on the road to Omaha, Nebraska to face the 22nd ranked Creighton Blue Jays in their postseason exhibition game. The Rams showed up early as it was their defense that kept it close in the first half as they held the Blue Jays to no field goals for a stretch of 6-13, allowing the Rams to take a 6-point lead midway through the first half. However, after a Creighton half-court buzzer beater to end the first half, the Blue Jays saw themselves with a 37-33 lead. From there, CSU was unable to fully recover as it was the Blue Jays who kept their foot on the gas pedal, holding the lead and never giving it back. CSU saw contributions from Brandon Reichensteiner, who led the Rams with 14 points. Kyle Jorgensen finished with double-digit points with 12, and Josh Pasquarelli with 10 points of his own. While the scoreboard wasn't favorable for the Rams, CSU showed grit and resilience as they keep it close with one of the best teams in the nation, with an end score of 76-64. While the Rams were unable to bring home the win, CSU shifts their focus to the regular season as they're set to face the incarnate Word Cardinals this next Monday on November 3rd at 7 p.m. in Moby Arena. Monday's game will mark the official start of Ali Farakhamani's era here in Ram Country.
Sunday afternoon at Ram Field felt like more than just a goodbye. It felt like a beginning in their final regular season home match. Colorado State soccer made a statement, shutting out Nevada 4-0 under the late October sun and clinching a spot in the Mountain West Conference tournament. Performance was everything. The Rams had built their season around fast, fearless, and relentless. Senior forward Olivia Fout, the program's all-time leader in goals and points, put together a masterclass. Her final 2 games with 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. On or before kickoff, Fout's performance was a reminder of the legacy she's built, one defined by grit, consistency, and belief. It's really surreal, Fout said. I'm excited for postseason. We've got a great group of girls, and we're going to give them hell in the Mountain West Conference Championship. Sophomore Kaja Donnie added a 3rd goal in the second half, calling a shot into the bottom corner for her third goal of the season and 2nd in 4 days. The 4-0 win captured exactly who this team is: determined, connected, and still climbing. Colorado State takes its fire and focus on the road to Laramie for the Border War against Wyoming on October 30th, one final test before the Mountain West tournament begins.
The Colorado State men's golf team will wrap up its fall campaign this week at the Preserve Golf Club Collegiate in Carmel, California, hosted by Cal Poly October 27th and 28th. The 11-team field will take on the par 72 7,041-yard course in a 54-hole format both days. Colorado State will field a lineup of Matthew Wilkinson, Jake Rogers, Charlie Doyle, Charlie Tucker, and Alessandro Trenta Rogers. Enters the week coming off an 8th place finish at the Oregon State Invitational, his second top 10 of the fall as the Rams look to carry that momentum into their final event of the season. The Rams have shown consistency throughout the fall, posting strong individual performances even in tough fields. Wilkinson and Doyle have both provided steady play in their first full season in the lineup, while Tucker and Trenta continue to gain valuable experience against national competition. CSU's depth and team chemistry have been points of emphasis on Newton as the program looks to make a push in the spring portion of their schedule. We've got a group that loves to compete, Newton added. They're learning how to handle different conditions and courses, and this event is a perfect test of that. The Preserve is a strategic course that will reward smart play. If we stay patient and execute our game plan, we can be there come Tuesday. The Rams will now look forward to the spring season as they will begin play at the Southwestern Intercollegiate in late January.
Developing confidence, depth, and momentum, and this time, the steady progress was fully on display Friday night as CSU claimed victorious over Denver 157-143 and Colorado Mesa 218-85 in a strong double-doing showing. This win marks the 7th straight dual victory dating back to last season for Colorado State. The Rams' depth was evident throughout the lineup. Azula Shepard led a 1-2-3 sweep in the 100 free, joined by Trentley and Mia Axelman, while Dawson dominated the distance races with wins in the 500 free and 200 individual medley. In dividing, Maggie Scopo claimed a 3-meter title, and Sydney Opson finished second on the 1-meter board, adding crucial points. CSU sealed the meet with a statement in the 400 free relay as Shepard, Axelman, Winley, and Trinity combined for the win, while the Rams B squad also impressed, highlighted by Ashlyn Hebree's blazing first leg. Head coach Christopher Woodward said the performance showed how far this team has come in building both strength and conditioning. Within the roster, we've got 600 to 800 freestyles who could fight for that relay spot. Woodward said that kind of depth is what is making us strong. Colorado State continues to embody its season mantra: build every day, race every chance, and grow together.
Colorado State volleyball had quite the busy rival week, and let's just say it did not disappoint. After a quick 2-game road trip, the Rams returned home to start their match week against the 11-10 Air Force Falcons. After facing them just a week prior in a game where the Rams had won in 4 sets, CSU went into their Thursday night matchup looking for a quick 3-set sweep. While it was a quick first set and a set 2 that ended with an extra points, CSU wins 27-25. It was the Air Force Falcons that forced it to 4 sets instead of winning 3 sets of 25-23. After dropping set 3, the Rams came out hot in the 4th set thanks to big-time contributors from Eve Wilson, Riley Simpson, and Mariah Bruns, winning the 4th set in blowout fashion 25-14, and winning the match 3-1 in favor for the green and gold 3-1. While it was a convincing start to their week, the Rams had their eyes set on something a little bit bigger: revenge. After losing in their first Mountain West game in conference season to their border war rival, the Wyoming Cowgirls, the Rams were looking to get their back. In the first game, the Rams battled back after going down 2-0 going into set 3, but then lost in heartbreaking fashion in set 5. So let's just say the Rams were hoping to see an opposite outcome this time around. The Rams came out hot in their Saturday fare, winning the first 2 sets 25-15 and 25-17, completely neutralizing the Wyoming attack. However, this is a game of 3 sets, not 2. In set 3, it was Wyoming senior Sarah Holcomb who came out on top, impressing blocks and offensive tacks. But this is a team game, and the Rams showed who was truly better as a team. CSU went on to win set 3 25-18 and the overall match, winning 3-0 sweeping. The Cowgirls, this matchup marked the end of an era. This was the final matchup between the 2 teams in the Mountain West. The next time these 2 teams face off, CSU will be in a different conference, the Pac-12. Even while CSU ends a historic chapter, the season is far from over. The Rams now shift their focus to their last 2 games in their 4-game homestand before they head out for a long 4-game road trip. The Rams will start their week off this Thursday, October 30th at 6 p.m. against the 6-15 Fresno State Bulldogs. After their Thursday night fare, the Rams will have then just had a quick day off before they'll face the 10-11 San Jose State Spartans on November 1st on Ag Day at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Sit tight, Rams, because after the break, we have a very special package on volleyball from our feature reporter, Gideon.
Welcome back to the show, Rams. This is the best game show in all of CSU, Ramboozled. Now let's get things going and go and meet our amazing contestants. Woo! Now isn't that an amazing batch of contestants we have today? And getting right into the questions because we don't waste no time here. Starting off, a blank question. Fill in the blank. Colorado is the blank state.
Oh, she's on it. Oh, me? Colorful.
Brilliant! And moving on to the final question of the game. What show
is the best in the world?
Ramboozled.
Yes! And we will see you then.
Welcome back from the break, Ram fans. Now, CSU volleyball is celebrating its 50th year, but they aren't the only ones. Here in Fort Collins, one high school team find themselves at the top of the pack in the sport's golden anniversary. Today, we are here at Fossil Ridge High School, not only to learn about the #1 volleyball team in Colorado, but to learn more and celebrate the 50 years of volleyball in our state.
Coming off of Final Four appearance last season, these SaberCats started hot and still have not lost to an in-state opponent.
I think what set us apart this year is just how well we did in Arizona at the Tournament of Champions, and being able to see that and play against that and compete with that in the middle of our season has really helped us in our standings here in Colorado.
And to the SaberCats, this recognition feels long overdue.
Last year, going into the state tournament, we were also undefeated going into it. I think finally this year they're recognizing what a group we have up here, and we're not just winning because our competition isn't as good, we're winning because we deserve to.
For the SaberCats, the standard of success is set off the court.
Our culture's really good. We're all really close friends, and I feel like you can see that and feel it when you play on the court. Because we hang out a lot outside of practices and games, so I feel like that also helps make our connection stronger.
And this close-knit group of girls believe it's their turn to make their mark on history.
Just because we have been so close, I think it'll mean a lot. It's been a while, and I think it'll be good just to show that Northern Colorado volleyball is legit and should be recognized.
And with volleyball celebrating half a century in Colorado, the sport's significance is only going to grow moving forward.
It means a lot. I'm really glad that I could be a part of it while it was the 50 years, but it really shows how far girls volleyball has gone.
I'm glad we were able to play on that night and represent it, and it's really fun to be a part of such a team sport and make good memories with my teammates.
And the SaberCats are excited to see what the future holds.
I learned a lot of life lessons through the game, and I only hope that I can help to translate those lessons to the future generations to come.
The SaberCats are facing the Fort Collins Lambkins as we speak, where the SaberCats are up 2-0, winning the second set 25-15. And they will be facing the Loveland Red Wolves in the season closer on Thursday, October 30th. Up next, Hunter, Brooklyn, and I will be predicting some of the top Colorado sporting events coming up this weekend.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfies, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Welcome back from the break, Rams. You already know what time it is. Let's get into it. Game 1, Nuggets, Pelicans. Who do you guys have?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Nuggets in this one. 2-1 to start the season so far. Good wins. A couple of days off here. Pelicans haven't won a game this season, so we can take a Nuggets in an easy win here at home.
Yeah, personally, I'm going to have to go with the Nuggets as well. We're looking at a roster that from these first couple of games feels completely different from last season's. And further, when we're looking at the Pelicans, they have Jordan Poole holding them back. So personally, I'm just going to have to go Nugs all day.
I'm going to have to agree. Nuggets, they've shown impressive games so far, and we're barely starting the season, so I have the Nuggets.
Next one, we'll go to another hometown, Broncos-Texans. I'm going to take the Texans, actually, in this one. I think I'm alone on this one. I think it's a track game for the Broncos. They just came – I'm not super high on the Broncos this year. I'm going to take the Texans in this one. Trap game for them. They're 6-2 this year. They played great. I think they've won 4 straight, but I think the Texans get them in this one.
Now,
the Broncos have won 6 games straight, so why are you not picking the Broncos?
You got to lose at some point.
Well, I mean, you got to lose to somebody, but that somebody isn't the Texans, at least not in my mind. I saw a stat the other day, actually. The Broncos are the first team in some 20 years to have over 35 sacks and less than 10 sacks allowed. And so when we're looking at the Texans, they ain't got pass rushers like that. And so for me, I just got to go Broncos, bleed orange all day.
Yeah, I have the Broncos too. Coming off that win 44-24 against the Cowboys, they've shown every reason why they're going to be Super Bowl champs this year, so I don't have the Texans at all.
Yeah. Crazy thing in this game, though, the Texans are listed as the favorite. So.
Well, they're listed as the favorite, but we've seen that go the wrong way a few times.
That's fair.
And ultimately, our last game of the day here, CSU, UNLV, football. How are we feeling, folks?
UNLV, 100%. I was in Laramie last week. They play with no momentum. It's a boring team to watch, honestly. And, you know, interim coach Summers had a press conference after saying, you know, these kids, their quarterback, Braden, quit on them. Their coach quit on them. But how long are we going to keep that as an excuse? We have games to win. We still have a lot of season to go. I don't think CSU is going to pull off a win.
Yeah, I'm going to go with UNLV. They're easily the second best team in the Mountain West besides Boise. And like Clifton said, CSU really shows no fight anymore. They seem like they've given up on the season. Just an embarrassing game against a rival team. Can't even put up a single point. So it's hard to even back CSU at this point. So I'm going to go with UNLV.
All right. Well,
don't tell me.
I'm all alone here. I'm going to go CSU here. And does UNLV have a better coach? Yes. Does UNLV have a better running back core? Absolutely. Is UNLV better at virtually every aspect of the game?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what CSU has? Because you said it. This is the group of guys that stayed. This is the group of guys who decided we're going to keep building this program. It's the power of friendship at the end of the day. So I'm going with CSU, and I'm hoping to see a big game from either Jackson Brousseau or Darius Curry. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know how you make that argument, but UNLV will probably smoke us by 40. I mean, this game is in UNLV. I just don't,
Let's pray for a miracle.
Let's pray for a
Saturday
miracle.
night.
Well, that's all we got for you tonight, Rams. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.